Welcome back to Frostpunk. We have sent off our hunters, I hope. At least one of the teams. And we are working on getting up our steelworks, and the coal mine is almost done. We are waiting for our scouts to reach the observatory site. And yeah. Things are looking pretty good. We are very high on hope. We do have some discontent, but that will of course help when we get a more decent raw food income, which currently we do have, so we can put the rations or the cookhouse back to standard meal. Let's put some engineers in the public house. A public house has been erected in accordance with the new law. People are anxious to let off steam in the new house of respite. Hope rises. The things are looking quite good at the moment. Scouts have reached the observatory. Let's explore. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is open, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Sites discovered the gloomy cave. Now let's escort these survivors to the city, because we don't want them to die or take longer to get back. Let's set this to wood. And let's put this in overtime. Should have enough. Yeah, we have enough space for the children in there. We can make another scouting team, but we need more workers first, so... This team should be back soon, with plenty of... that engineers? Yes, it is. A whole bunch of engineers. Temperature falls. We can enact a new law. Let's take moonshine. We can give people a bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. After introducing this law, another one can be passed after 1 day, 12 hours. Every meal slightly lowers discontent, and eating soup causes less discontent. So this is a very useful law.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
What does this look like now? Quite horrid. Let's get that one online. We also need to get the hothouse online. I think chili is good enough. The scouts have returned. Let's see where we want to send them next. We have the gloomy cave and we have the steel bridge. Have a look here. The gloomy cave will give us a group of survivors, so we'll send our scouts there. As for people, we have 148 population. Coal pile depleted. Let's tear this building down. This one has one coal pile left. And we should probably make another team of scouts that we can send to the steel bridge. And now let's put 10 workers in there. And we also have to build a second steelworks. It's chilly. We are going to need more medical posts. 148, while we have 16 tents, so we need more tents. Let's build a few up here. So together with a fighting arena. Again, this is also temporary, so that should be enough. We also could use another resource depot. We can tear this one down. We should also get workers into the sawmills again. "108 people are living near a fighting arena. We have 3 houses, 4 tents. It isn't covered by the fighting arena at the moment. Guess we could start. Where did I put those engineers? Okay, like that. And 5 more engineers in there. And we should start researching again. Drafting machines, that will cost us 75.25. The coal mining optimization is there. The generator efficiency upgrade is there. Okay, let's go with the drafting machines. Coal mining has been started. How is that looking? We are consuming more than we are gaining currently. Let's put it into overtime.
Gather your tools. The shift
That has been torn down, so let's remove the road as well. Now, if I create a road over there, it actually fits. That's handy. Put the research buildings into overtime again. This time they actually went off on time because I didn't shift them around, so yeah. This one for food rations. And we need another one. Why does it look like that? Scouts will be arriving soon. Good. This one will be for coal. Ah, they have different art styles. I didn't know that. Scouts have reached the gloomy cave. This cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check if there is still someone alive up there. Beset by beasts. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Let's risk attacking the bears. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards the city. The cave is a grisly scene. Bloody chunks of flesh and bones are strewn everywhere. The carcasses have been torn into unrecognizable shreds. It is impossible to tell human and animal remains apart. They are coming with 15, 40-ish people. 3 children. Still have enough room for them. Okay, so this does not have space for any more. This one is soon done, I believe. Drafting machines have been researched. We can now research tier 2 technologies. We can get the hunting tactics. That gives us 10 more workers. But we'll go with the generator power upgrade. We do need another steam core. Scouts Unit number 1 have returned safely to the city with people. Let's send them out again. Oh, we don't have anywhere to send them to it currently, so I guess not. Let's get some workers in here and in here. This one is complete. Probably should put on the heater in there. You'd think that a steelworks would be warm enough by itself, but no. Health, we need a medical post. We probably need 2 of them. That scout team is almost there. They have arrived at the bridge to Winterhome. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, "Built by the people of Winterhome in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton." Let's explore. A functional automaton. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it. Even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city, or to disassemble it for resources. We will, as a matter of fact, dismantle it for 2 steam cores and 93 metal. We turned the automaton off and disassembled it, extracting a decent amount of resources from it. As we were finishing, the first wisps of snow started to settle on the now empty bridge. Let's send them back to our city, and the other scout team, we can send them to... Let's see what these 2 are. The weather station gives us coal and steam cores, whereas the large convoy is a group of survivors. Let's send them to the weather station. Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we are on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. We'll find out in Winterhome. Lose a little bit of hope. Research is done. Not sure we want to have that on level 2 just yet. This is too much coal. Now let's do the generator efficiency upgrade. It will burn 10% less coal. And we can enact a new law. Ceremonial funerals, in case we start having deaths.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Let's put some engineers into the new medical posts. You know, this guy was saying death is an everyday thing, why celebrate it? A funeral isn't really a celebration. I think you've misunderstood something. We have space for 200 people currently, so we have 18 vacant beds. Don't need to have that on overtime anymore. These really aren't looking too good when it comes to heat. Maybe we should put it up to steam level 2. Yeah, that's better for now. It'll be warmer in the day. There we go, the temperature is rising and we can reduce it to steam level 1. We can turn off these. No, didn't mean to turn them on. Now all we need is these guys to come back so we can build another coal mine.
The work shift starts.
There we go. And we can send them out to the large convoy. And I think it would be a good idea to build a steam hub out here. And also, of course, a coal mine. Do that. And the generator efficiency upgrade has been researched, so let's go get the coal mining optimization as well. 10% more efficiency in the coal and steam and advanced coal mines. Now, while we're at it, one of these buildings is using engineers instead of workers. And we have too many sick people, so we'll build 2 medical posts out here. There we go. Then we can turn off the heater inside those 2. And I also think that we can build 2 workshops out here. That one is done. Let's fill it up. So put some engineers in there. Coal mining research, coal mining optimization researched. I really want the steam coal mine as soon as possible. But for now, let's take the hunting tactics. About 2 days of rations.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
And everyone ran out there to build. Excellent. The engineers in there, so we have enough engineers to treat all the sick people. There we go. And off with that one as well. Going back down to -40 on day 15. So we need more coal then. Let's put both of these into overtime as well. And we only have one building collecting wood at the moment. I guess we can build another sawmill out here. It's too far away. There. And things are indeed going rather well. For now. Put back engineers in there. We can adapt a new law. Let's go with the extra rations for the ill.
New law. A new law has passed.
10 food rations will be given to patients to speed up their recovery. That's... Oh, it's immediate. Boom. That is a good idea then. Then we should also research the... Okay, what day is it? 2 days until that one. We need the medical post upgrade. But we definitely need the outpost depot and the lighter scout sleds. Steam hub range upgrade is also very useful. We do have the... No, we don't have the steam coal mine yet. We need 100 wood. Let's upgrade the sawmill then. We have 10 workers who are currently unemployed. Let's put them in this building. and also put the building on overtime. The same with the other sawmill. We are currently producing way more coal than we are consuming, which is good. That won't last for long though. Sawmill upgrade have been researched. That is 25% more production on sawmills. Faster gathering is not something we need, but the resource depot upgrade, that is something we need. Let's go with the outpost depot. Scouts have reached the weather station. There is nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterhome were working on. Grim forecast. We found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. Sites discovered, coal mine and Winterhome. Let's take this steam core and 91 coal and move on over to the coal mine. I want to do Winterhome as in the latest possible point. Abandoned station. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They are frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. We'll have answers soon enough, and hope will fall slightly again. And on that note, it is time to end the episode, so thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.